Welcome back to Good Living. We're back drawing with Mark now from the art room. And Mark, on that note of the girl guides with their bras, I know that you have a lot of ladies that come to your classes that do watch CTV as well. So get them, and I'm telling them too, everyone, get them to donate. That'd be great.
Yeah, good cause. Yeah.
Now, we were talking just about doodling then, Mark, because I was saying I quite often doodle if I'm on the phone in 3D. I do cubes and things like that.
Well, it's a bit
God
of a
only
worry.
knows why. But yeah, there's a bit of psychology behind what people do, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, I do arrows all the time, and that's sort of like you want to go somewhere, you're heading somewhere. It's a directional thing, and when you think about that, that's the way I know what I'm like. Yeah. And so I'm reasonably driven about what I do. So subconsciously, you're sort of doing
that's
that.
what comes out.
Yeah, that's what comes out.
It's funny, isn't it?
A cube. Well,
don't go there.
I'll go there. No.
Let's start doing round pots, okay?
Pots, exactly. Now we've done this sketch. Probably took me about an hour. So this one is in a few 7 minutes. We're going to have to go really fast. Okay. I've put the steps down here so we can follow them. But with art and drawing, a lot of it's to do with rhythm. And so when we started school, we were learning how to write, and we used to do the circles and then do the up and downs and that. Yeah. And as we did that, we got better and better, and it's the same with drawing. Okay. So like with doing circles and ovals, it's one of those things. As you do it more, and just doodling, if you do it, you actually get quite good at it. And that's like one of those brain gym ideas, the relaxing in that right side of your brain. You're not thinking about it.
So you're just doing it, and it naturally kind of comes, and after practice, you become really good at drawing circles and ovals. Yeah.
So we may put it to the test here now, but
put my coffee back.
What we're doing is we're basically just doing an oval, or it's an off-shaped circle. Okay, and we're going to do another one linked to it, so they're sort of two together, and it's just a matter of joining up the lines. And now, if you don't get it correct, 100% correct, it doesn't matter, because that's where rubber comes in later on. That's
why we love pencils.
Yeah, exactly.
They're a lot easier to erase than watercolour painting.
Yes. So we do the top circle and the bottom circle, and this is where we get our 3D effect, is when we join the lines up. Now, there is a bit of a curve in those lines, but if we just do a straight line down each side, and then we start curving things, but we'll put the handle in so we know where everything's lying. And that just comes out to one side, just like that. It's just a parallel line, big rectangle, and you do, to give it the 3D effect, you do another parallel line underneath it. Now that gives us our shape, and it can quite often, once we've got the handle, we can determine how deep we want to make that pot. So if we haven't
that handle's
made
quite important.
Yeah, so if we haven't made the depth of the front of the pot deep enough, we can just take that line underneath parallel to the one that we've already got there, and just join up the line a bit more. Because all this is going to be shaded, and we'll either use we won't use a rubber because I haven't got any rubbers today, but we'll just,
we would do if we had one.
Yeah, so we'll just do that. Now, I always like to put a line behind, and it gives it space, and it sits it on a table. So if you see the line that's behind the pot, it's like it's sitting on a table.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, so if we just do a horizontal line, going that way, that just gives us a bit of shape where, it gives us a space where that pot sits. Mm-hmm. Now, the shading is really important in this picture. It gives you your depth, so it makes the whole image look 3D. So the first bit of shading we can do is underneath the pot, because it's creating a shadow, because the light's coming in from the right side of the pot. So there's no light on the left side, so there's a shadow there. So we just basically shade underneath the pot, and we just scribble quite quickly up to the line. It's very simple to do this, and then we can use our finger to rub it, and it actually blends all the lines. Oh, rubber.
Yeah, we have a rubber, thank you.
Fantastic. So we go underneath, just rubbing it like that. Now the trick is, when you do the shading in front, is you don't actually go to the line on the left-hand side of the pot. You always leave a bit of a gap, because drawing's all about light, dark. So you leave a bit of a line, and also going down to the very bottom, we don't go the same colour as the shadow, because then it would all just sort of blend in together.
one.
We've got to have different tone value, so that's what that's all about. Which you learn in the class, and this, like I was saying, we're doing quite a bit of this with the painting, of which I'm running a course in July, this first week back at school, in the third term. I'm running a course for 8 weeks, and if you want to find out about that and you want to register your interest, go to my website and just register online, and then I'll email you back and give you all the information that you need to know.
Great, and the website is theartroom.co.nz?
No, it's theartroom.info.
That's it.
That's it.
Remember that.
.info.
.info.
So it's very simple. Now the shadowing inside the pot's important, and so the far away part of the pot, the back part of the pot, not the bottom, but the back part, we've got to get that quite dark. Now, if we were using the rubber, we could colour in the whole thing like that. I'll just colour that in like that. And the rubber's really good for this because you can actually go like this. See, you can actually take away and it'll give you that effect.
Does too.
Yeah. So
That's good.
you do that at the end if you want, or you can draw up to the line. But I use the rubber in this quite a bit, and then you'd colour in the bottom and between. A lot of it's rubbing, and it's all about tone value too. So the darker you make certain areas, the more things stand out. Yeah. So you can sort of start seeing it starting to look a little bit three-dimensional. And if you do the colouring in behind it too, like I've done a bit there, I haven't made it too dark, because if I made the background too dark, you see how dark the inside of the pot is?
Yeah.
It would be too close, so you lose that 3D effect. So it's all about tonings.
To kind of differentiate us
Yeah.
there. So can we have a look, if we hold up what you have just done there, so that the camera can see that, and you'll be able to see quite clearly there those rubber marks, which Mark just did there,
Yeah.
and that's achieved, as we've seen on the stand there, that same kind of thing.
Yeah. So you can use the rubber quite effectively just by taking away. So you can colour in the whole thing quite dark, and then you can just take away and you can create your light, because that's what it's all about, light and dark. So the light is what makes your painting stand out, or your drawing.
Yeah, so that's really important part of making
Very
it
part,
kind of come
yeah.
to life and making it pop.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm just not even going to show mine. That's for another day. Thank you very much. It's been great to learn about 3D drawing, and of course don't forget that those art classes will be happening again, kind of beginning of the
July.
term. Yeah.
Term 3, first week on a Tuesday night.
Yep.
But have a look on the website.
Register your interest, theartroom.info.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
That's
you need to do. Mark, thank you very much.